Is life today in 2022 really all that different than life in the 1850s? In today's video, I want to show you something that proves the things we have today really aren't that different than what they had in the 1850s. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for watching. The other day, Melody came into my office, and Melody is our lead preservationist, and she came in all giddy and excited about something. And usually when that happens, Melody has found something. Now, most of you know we are still cleaning this collection that we found on board the Arabia. We've been cleaning for 33 years, and we still have about 15 to 20% of the collection still to go. So there's still stuff back there. And over the years, there's been moments where we have found, something new, something we didn't know that we had, or we find something that we had lost. It kind of fell through the cracks over the years of moving and, cleaning things and moving artifacts from one spot to the other. So occasionally we do find new things here in the collection. But a lot of what we found on board the Arabia was tools, and I think tools is one of the main areas in the collection. When people come and look at it, they look at it and they say, wow, some things really haven't changed. And they're right. A hammer today looks a lot like a hammer back in the 1850s. But it's hard not to look at the things that we have at our local hardware store and think, yeah, this stuff. They didn't have this stuff back in the 1850s. Like, this right here. This is a Craftsman ratcheting screwdriver, and it's pretty common, basic, something we all probably have in our homes and something we use today. And it's got this interchangeable part where you can, pull out these bits and change out for whatever you need. So we have, straight flat edge here. You could put in Phillips, hex key, really just whatever you need. But what I really like about this particular tool is this little feature right here, where you unscrew this top part and out pops all the other little bits. It's really handy. It keeps everything compact. All the things I would need for this one tool is all right here. So when I'm done, I screw it right back on, and then bam. Easy to travel with, easy to carry around. You put it all into one thing to go into a job, pretty handy. And it's really easy to look at something like this and think, look how clever we are. This must have just come about in the last, couple of decades, because we have the technology to think and create tools like this. Well, when Melody came into my office the other day, she's all giddy about something, and she brings in this. Now, at first glance, this is, a wood handle. Looks very common to most of the wood handles that we found on board the Arabia. A lot of the tools, kind of have bases looking just like this. And I'm like, okay, what's so special? And she, first of all, tips it this way at me, and I can see down into this little spot here. So clearly, there was something that would have slid right down into this spot. And it kind of, reminds me of this guy here. And I'm thinking, okay, interesting. I didn't know they had interchangeable, tools like that back then. That's kind of cool, good for them. But then she showed me, for me, the coolest part. You could probably see where this is going. Turns it over, unscrews this bit right here, and out pops all these additional little bits. Now, this was the part that really was surprising to me, because again, we think we're so clever. We think that today we're the only ones who are sophisticated and technologically advanced enough to think about these kinds of features and tools. But right here we have the proof. They had something just like this back in the 1850s. And there definitely are some additional features here that they didn't have in the 1850s. But when you look at this, you can see that the people back then, they thought about the work that they did the same way that we did. They looked at a problem and said, what can make my life easier? How can I advance this tool to make my job even just a little bit easier? And being able to compactly carry all my drill bits into one job so I don't have to carry 8 or 9 different pieces, that's really incredible. And when we look closer at these things, we have some screwdriver bits, but we also have I'm gonna lay these out. So inside the handle of this tool, we found a lot of different chisel heads. There's actually screwdriver heads, awls, mortise chisel, chisel firmer, awl. we got a square-ended deal right there. We don't even really know what that one is. Chisel. You know, and as the years go by, as we continue to clean this collection, which again, we've got about 10 or 12 years ahead of us, the things that we find, the features and the tools that we think, we just thought of this in the last few decades. The truth is, things really aren't all that different. If you guys like videos like this one, if you'd like to see more artifacts like this, then hit the like and the subscribe button down below, hit the little bell, that way you will be notified the next time we upload a video. Again, thank you all for watching, we'll see you in the next one.